Hey y'all. Okay, I know a lot of y'all have heard about Nia Wilson. She was a young girl, young woman, okay, 18 years old, very young girl. She she got stabbed the other night in a BART station in California, in Oakland. This guy that you're looking at right here has been arrested in the death of her. He fatally stabbed her to death. Okay, and her sister was also injured, but she did not die. Okay, and her sister's name is Latifah Wilson. Thank God they have got this man in custody. And from what I read, he was a white supremacist. Okay, so this, was more than likely a racial, if he was a white supremacist, it was a racial matter. That's why he did this to them. He just targeted them and attacked them because they're not white, which is insane. Okay. It says the man believed to have slit the throat of 18-year-old Nia Wilson at an Oakland BART station on Sunday night was arrested without incident Monday night. Police apprehended 27-year-old John Lee Cowell, a paroled felon, on a BART train nearly 24 hours after he allegedly attacked sisters Nia and Latifah Wilson in a vicious stabbing at the MacArthur station in Oakland. An anonymous caller had tipped police that Cowell had boarded an Antioch-bound train, reports the San Francisco Gate. In a news conference Monday afternoon, BART Police Chief Carlos Rojas referred to the deadly stabbing as a prison-style attack that was among the most vicious he had ever seen in 30 years of policing. Oh my God. Latifah Wilson, 26, who was also stabbed in the neck but survived the assault, described Cowell's demeanor immediately following the attack to ABC News. I looked back and he was wiping off his knife and stood at the stairs and just looked. And from there on, I was just caring for my sister. I was in shock. I didn't know I was cut because I was paying more attention to my sister, but he just stood there like it was nothing. Oh my God, that's so sad, y'all. That's so sad. As the Washington Post reports, the Wilson sisters didn't normally ride the BART train, but opted to take it that night on the way home from a family gathering. Wilson's mother, Alicia Grayson, told the East Bay Times that Nia didn't like the BART. She was scared of the BART. Now I see why. Protesters rallied to pay tribute to Nia and to demand justice for her senseless, violent death. The racial dynamic of the killing, Cowell, a young white man selecting two young black women to prey upon, wasn't missed by many. Singer and Oakland native Kalani spoke passionately about the attack on social media, criticizing BART officials for not acting sooner to catch Cowell and referring to him as a white supremacist. And Kalani tweeted, BART manages to catch riders who haven't paid ticket fare. Young graffiti artist, you can catch a murderer, give her family some peace, and get a murderous white supremacist off of Oakland streets. Footage shared on Twitter by Lucas Gilkey, a video journalist and producer for AJ Plus, shows part of a rally where Latifah blasted a song Nia had recorded. The crowd can be seen dancing to Nia's rapping underneath a large red and white sign that read, Bay Area stands against hate and white supremacy for solidarity, justice, and dignity. And this guy, Lucas, he tweeted, Nia Wilson was a rapper, so her sister out here blasted some of her music. Say her name. And I'll play that in just a minute, okay? Daryl Allums, Nia Wilson's godfather and head of Oakland's Stop Killing Our Kids group, was among the protesters who took the streets Monday night. Allums said Wilson's death had rattled the Bay Area, but cautioned people not to jump to conclusions about why she had died. We don't know if this was racist. Let's get the information to find out what really happened. Let's find out the right facts to then be able to deal with this situation. BART police previously described the attacks as random, but Rojas told reporters authorities cannot discount that the attack was race motivated. In the immediate aftermath of Cowell's arrest, Officers have yet to tie Cowell to any type of radical group or white supremacist group. Okay, now, y'all, I know that there has been like a lot of turmoil because the picture that, and I'm about to show y'all. Hold on, wait, look at this, okay? Look at this. Okay, I can just type her name in, and I can see so many beautiful pictures of this young girl. I mean, look at her. She's absolutely gorgeous, okay? There's so many pictures that these people could have chosen, but instead, they decided to pick one where she has, she has her phone up to her ear, alright? But her phone case looks like a gun, alright? So they decided to use that picture to put on the air. I mean, really, like, it just, I mean, look at this girl. Like, there's so many beautiful pictures and sensible pictures you could have picked to put on the media. But instead, they decide to put pictures that portray her, I feel like, because she is a black female. They do this to portray the black victim as a bad person. Okay, so that way in all the public's mind, the people that are watching this, the viewers, they have a bad image and they say, oh, well, you know what? She really wasn't all that good. Look at her. She's got a gun. Oh, she's a little thug. Like that's how people look at it. And that's not the case. That's not the case. And I'm so sick of seeing the media portray these black victims as criminals, or as thugs, because that's not the case all the time. That's not the case. Really, it's not the case more often than it is. Alright? So, this is the young girl, Nia Wilson. Okay, here's the video that this guy Lucas had tweeted. Make sure my volume is good. You bitches really on my too much. Put this hot scared of God and your niggas don't bust. Got the road with you ain't even about the action. Dropping bullets with the moon rock. You bitches really on my too much. You bitches really on my too much. You bitches really on my too much. Put this hot scared of God and your niggas don't bust. Oh, God. It's a lot of people out there. What a wonderful tribute. And, I don't blame her. I'd be scared of the Bart, too. I don't like subways. I don't like all that. I don't like subways, trains. I don't like all that stuff. It just, I don't know. It creeps me out. And we don't have that down here in Florida. But it just, I've always thought about that. Like, that's just one thing that I would never look forward to going into is a subway. And I've caught subways before in other states, but it's like, I don't like them. I don't like them. That's not something that I would want to have to do, in a place that I live. Like, and that's my personal opinion. Okay. Now, those of you that, I don't really need to show that, okay, because, I mean, we already talked about what happened to her. It's so sad, man. It's very heartbreaking. Let me get off of this guy's face, okay, because I don't even want to look at him at this point. I mean, it just makes me sick. I mean, he's on here, but at least, it's so sad, man. It's really sad. When you look at this man, like, you can see I don't know, like, you literally see no emotion in his face. You see no emotion in his eyes. Sociopath, You can see the hate on him. And I just don't understand how people can be so heartless to want to do things like this to anybody. You know, but it's like, what did she do? I'm sure she did nothing. And my God, I mean, if her and her sister did something or said something to this man, that's not a reason to go brutally murder this young woman who obviously had hopes and dreams and a lot of potential. You know, I mean, I just played a song that was her. She was a rapper. You know, this is something that she had dreams of doing. You know, these are things that she enjoyed doing. She had so much life ahead of her, and for it to just be taken like that is so sad. So freaking sad, man. And it really, things like this really upset me because there's no need for it. There's no sense in it. What's the point? But I did want to show y'all, though, that this man has been arrested, in case you haven't heard. Leave your thoughts and comments below. My sincerest condolences go out to her family, her mother, you know, and her sister, who was there to witness this, and, you know, who sat there trying to save her sister's life. You know, that's so sad. That's so sad to me, and it really breaks my heart. So leave your thoughts and comments below. If y'all like to send me anything, you can do so on my email, or you can add me on Facebook and send whatever you like through Messenger. If y'all have not subscribed to my other channel, please go do so for more videos. You can click on the link down below, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Until the next time I talk to y'all, y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe. I love y'all.